Hey, everybody. We're going to wait until some people get in. Of course, classic live stuff. I do want you guys to know, if you're listening right now, that we've got an opportunity for you to be able to work with us all summer long. We're taking just a few athletes. And if you haven't heard or you haven't seen on our social media, and you want to get coached by me and the Better at Beach staff, we're doing something really cool. We've done it in past years in smaller ways, but now we're opening it up to everyone in a big way. And we want to take you through video analysis. We want to fix your technique. We want to see how you're playing in the game. We want to help you through video and through all of our courses and training programs and guide you along the way. So, if you want more wins, more tournament wins this summer, and you want a full coaching staff in your corner, I want you to, one, you could DM me on Instagram. You could DM me the word player, or you can just head to this link, betteratbeach.com/the10. Now, the THE is capital. So betteratbeach/capital THE, and then the number one, the number zero. So the capital T, capital H, capital E, and then the number 10. Or if you're just interested right now and you want us to coach you through this entire season through video analysis and all of our courses and training programs and workout programs, and you want to follow our workout programs and practice plans throughout the entire summer and have us guide your season, well, all you need to do is, if you're on Instagram, DM me the word player. And if you are watching on YouTube, we've got the link there down in the chat. It's betteratbeach.com/capital T, capital H, capital E, 10. And you can apply to be part of our training program. We're not opening it up to everybody. We've got a small number because why? Well, because we can't dedicate all of our resources to coaching everybody. It doesn't make sense. We would be better. We wouldn't be good coaches, right? So we've got to keep the number small. That's why we have an application process. So you have to go to that website. Okay. Again, if you're watching live on Instagram, go ahead and just DM me player. When I'm done with the live stream, I'll send you the link. And if you're here on YouTube, just click on that link, and you'll get access to all of our workout programs, all of our courses, and get access to all of our practice plans. And then we're going to take you through the season. So that means that you will be uploading all of your videos, skill videos, workout videos, match videos. You're going to be uploading those to our private Facebook group. We coach you along the way in that private Facebook group. And we are going to meet twice a week. That's right. We're going to have 2 coach meetings every week for the entire summer with a very small group of athletes. So if you want to apply, go ahead, DM me the word player, or just head on over to betteratbeach.com/capital T, capital H, capital E, 10. Oh, that's exciting. I mean, thinking about that possibility, like if I was just starting out and a bunch of pro and AVP players said, yeah, post your videos. We'll tell you everything you're doing right and everything you're doing wrong. Oh man, I'd jump on it. I'd jump on it if I were you. So head on over there. That's what we're doing. And if you are interested in getting your club signed up in a similar way, we are doing a club coaching program. Okay. I want you to head over to betterbeach.com/coach. I said this on one of our podcasts, but if you right now, if you're a coach or a club director, okay, and I'm going to just put this right here. If you're a coach or a club director and you haven't gotten all of your coaches on the same page, right? Like you just started hiring coaches and you don't know how they coach, you just hope that they do a good job. If you're sitting there and your players, you can't answer this question well. What have you given to your players for when they go home, for when they leave practice so that they can do better? Do they have a program? Do they have a set of drills that they can do at home? Do they have videos, like video analysis, that they can watch Do they have breakdowns of championship matches where somebody is saying, this is why this player did this, this is how this player won the match, and this is where the match was lost? Okay. If you haven't given your players on your team, if you're a coach and you haven't given your players a workout program, just something as simple as a workout program, right? If you're not answering these questions positively, we've got an answer for you. We can help you out. We just signed on our fifth club. So, our fifth partner club who's working with us through the summer. Their coaches and their athletes are going to be working closely with us. And if you have your own high school or club team or your club director, go to betteratbeach.com/coach and check out the stuff we got there. At the very least, you could sign up for all of our practice plans and just put them into play. But if you want to give the absolute most, the Mercedes-Benz of beach volleyball education to your players, we've got that for you. So head on over to betteratbeach.com/coach. A few announcements for mini camps. If you are near Hermosa Beach, or you just kind of want to take a drive this Sunday, I'll tell you what we got this Sunday. We have a 6-hour offensive techniques and tactics for women's B and A level players. So women's B and A level players, we have a 6-hour intensive. That's 5 hours of practice and one lunch where, of course, you have access to us for live Q&A. We know it's Mother's Day. Some people can't make it, but we also know a lot of people can. And there are some moms out there that wouldn't want anything but volleyball on their special day. So that's on May 14th, this coming Sunday. Women's B and A players, offensive techniques and tactics. And if you're a men's B or A player, we got another one on June 11th. Okay. And we also have coming up on May 26th to 28th, a 3-day mini camp for men's B and A players. So it's a full 3-day training camp, men's B and A players. Sign up at betteratbeach.com/camps. I know that we had it at 12 spots, but we got such a response so early. It sold out right away. So we opened up 8 more spots. So there's only a total of 20. And I think there might be 4 spots left for the men's B and A mini camp in Hermosa, May 26th to 28th. So go grab that spot if you're interested. Okay. Yeah. And that's it. All right. Now, if you're here and you're on Instagram, I want you to try to head over to YouTube. That's where I source my comments from. So I'm going to start answering anybody's questions on YouTube. I'm sure you guys don't want any life updates from me. All right. So Cirrus 213 says, what's the best way to train fast decision making? For example, I always make the tomahawk too late when the ball is coming high. Cirrus 2013, thanks for your question. First of all, I will say that the best way to make faster decisions is to play more volleyball. I know that sounds tough and we get caught, and it's not an answer that we want to hear. But the more we are put into these situations, the more we see them happening. So we start to, like, your eyes start to recognize what types of contacts lead to a high ball, what types of contacts lead to a low ball. And then the more you train these situations, the better you get. So I'm not just going to tell you to go out and play, right? Because play, you'll only see that situation every so often. If you've got a problem, if you've got a skill you need to fix or a situation you need to fix, yes, you can play through it. I actually want you to do that. But here's how you do it. Get somebody on the side to, on the first play, you initiate with that problem. And hopefully you've got some other guys on the other side of the court that they want to do the exact same. So then you ask them to hit a ball that puts you in that same situation. So how do we do this? Right? If you scrimmage, you usually serve and then you serve receive. So What problem are you solving? Just serve, receive, and just serving. Different ways to do this. You can get somebody to throw the ball, or you can say, before you start your gameplay, you can say, hey guys, I'd really like to rep out this one thing. And I've got a lot of problems with going high and low. So can we start just one game to 21 where we start with me in the middle of the court, like riding up at half court, and then you throw a ball kind of at my chest height that I have to make a decision whether to pass or to tomahawk it. And then we play it out from there, right? Can we play that game 1 to 21? And then, I'll feed you 10 balls, you feed me 10 balls. We'll get a good warm up. I'll fix this problem. And then we can get into gameplay, right? Most people, in order to warm up, they'd say, yeah, like why not use it as your warm up game to solve that problem or to fix it? Okay. So I hope that makes sense. Serious? From Berlin. Cool. Nice. Thanks for coming, man. Okay. Tristan says, how much does the 10 cost if you are chosen? Tristan, that actually kind of depends on how deep you want to dig into your game. So we do have a 1-year program that comes with a full swag package. So if you want us to coach you and work with you and customize all of your stuff and do all of the programs and workouts with you and constantly modify you, where we meet twice a week, or you have the option to meet twice a week with us, as well as the access to our courses, that is $979 for the year, and it comes with that full swag package. So easy choice. You get a full coaching staff for a year for under $1,000. If you just want the courses for 1 year, that's $399 right now. Those are our prices. And you could also sign on for, just the monthly membership, but you don't get any swag package. And for the 10 specifically, we're looking for dedicated athletes. So we're only looking to work with the ones that we know are going to be there long term, that we can see legitimate changes. Like, where are you going to be 12 months from now? If we work together once, twice a month, or for 1 month, yeah, we'll definitely change your game, and you're definitely going to win points for the rest of your life because of it. But the immense change that our players who stick with us month in, month out, over a full year, going through the whole preseason, through the whole lifting program and strength gathering and explosiveness, into all of the skills and tutorials and video analysis that we do together in the live meetings, with the ability to answer every single question without delay that you have. Those are the athletes, the hungry ones, the ones that need, not want, the ones that need the next level and are willing to put in the work. Those are the people we're willing to put in the work for. Okay. And for that, the 10 that we will take, those are going to be the people who sign on for the full year. Korea, what's up? How you doing, Corey? Who is coaching the women's B/A 1-day and the women's A/AA 3-day minicamp? So Corey, I'm going to try to coach as much as I can. It's all depending on who my baby daughter decides to be. If she needs more attention, more hours, and it becomes a little bit stressful, I'll only be out there personally for maybe 1 session a day. For all of the mini camps, I am fighting to make sure that I'm there for at least 1 session a day. Now, I know at the mini camps as well, if Brandon's in town, we don't have a tournament, he will also be there. And then beyond that, we do have right now. So this weekend, Kyle Stevenson is running that. AVP player Kyle Stevenson. Don't know if you know him, but fantastic coach. He ran last weekend and it went great. We had 5 people for the intro to volleyball course, and it was fantastic. And then, of course, we've got like our regular coaching staff. We've got JM, we've got Allie, we've got Logan, and we haven't hired for that yet because me and Brandon are trying to coach the 3-day, and I'm personally trying to coach the Sundays. But until we get into a rhythm with our new baby, I don't know exactly who is going to coach that. But no matter who it is, you know that we don't take our hires lightly. So you're going to be in good hands. Okay. All right. Sajanek 9. I had a beach volleyball. Thanks for the comment. Guys, if you want your question answered first, I only have a half hour for YouTube live. So if you want your question answered, you can use a super like and you could donate to our channel. Any donation helps. You know how much free content we put out. We put out a lot. It helps us pay our editors. It helps us pay our writers and our filmers and our coaches, of course. And we also, need that incentive. And so if you've never joined any of our programs and you're not paying for them, and you've seen any or all of our YouTube videos and our podcasts, and you just want to show some appreciation and you want your question answered first, I will pick from the people who use the super like or the super chat on YouTube, and I will for sure answer your question first. And I'll call you out by name, and I'll give you a big thank you and a hug and a kiss from here in Hermosa. So if you want to donate to the channel and show your appreciation for all of the free content, me being able to answer your questions, please go ahead and use the super chat or super like. If you're on Instagram, come on over to YouTube where I can see your questions and answer them. All right, so Sajanek 9. I had beach volleyball tournament yesterday, and it shocked me that referees allowed me to receive, dump, and do all the things using our fingers. I'm from Poland. Do you know if the rules have changed recently? The rules have not changed recently. I know that setting rules have been intentionally lessened. They're less strict. So for setting, they want them faster, and they don't want people absorbing that ball. So it's got to be one forward motion. And there's been a lot of frustration with all the guys on the World Tour who have had to make this adjustment. They're seeing perfect sets that have been perfect sets for their entire lives, and then they're being called on them, and everybody on the court is confused. So that has changed. As far as dumping on a block, that's always been legal. That's fine, except for like a period of years and still in some amateur events. Like I know that CBVA, there are different rules than on the World Tour and on the AVP Pro Tour. So you got to take what I say with a grain of salt. And there are rules that change at the pro level to try to make the game better, to try to make it more enjoyable. And some of them stick and some of them don't. But then it always takes the amateur tournaments or the leagues below pro and below World Tour. It always takes them a little while to catch up. So you might have, the people who are starting to organize tournaments, they might have grown up with one set of rules and then they just never decided to change them. And they don't ever look at World Tour or AVP. So it's always best to check with your tournament director, especially we give so much advice on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, it's at Mark Burrick. And of course, our channel, Better at Beach Volleyball, at Better at Beach Volleyball. We give a lot of advice that works for the AVP and for the World Tour and for national and international tournaments. If your tournament organizer doesn't follow those rules, don't kill the messenger. Go talk to them, ask them if they should be playing by the regular rules, and the rules established by all of the national superheads, whoever they are, and know the rules in your organization. For example, I know me and fellow AVP players have played CBVAs and made perfectly legal professional plays that would never get called in the Olympics or the World Tour, and they were illegal in a California tournament, which is upsetting, but that's what it is. So just make sure you check with your tournament directors and make sure that you have a clear rule book. And if you don't like the way something was called, don't be shy about stopping a tournament and saying, hey, we need to call the tournament director because I want a clarification on this rule. You're allowed to stop a tournament for a rule check and a referee check. Just walk over to the tournament director and say, I need a rule check. I need you to show me the rule book. Okay. Lich, Lich. Hi there. Any thoughts on players switching from regular to goofy approach and vice versa during their careers? I've noticed some players doing it, and I would like to know the idea behind it. You know, on the beach, like there's advantages to goofy approach. There are advantages to a regular step approach or right, left. So if you're a righty, remember that your footwork, right, left, that's considered a normal approach. If you're a right-handed hitter and you go left, right, so you finish on your left, right, it's considered goofy. The normal approach allows you to broad jump a little bit more. Okay, so you end up kind of getting almost stopped, and there's less of a broad jump. So there might be some less power associated with that if you have a goofy foot approach. But if we think about it this way, in Avery Jost, so we have, if you go into our blog, betteratbeach.com/blog, and you search goofy, or if you go to our YouTube channel and you search Better at Beach Goofy, you will see a great video from Avery Jost, and we do have one other goofy footed video, but there are advantages and disadvantages to both. Now, if you end up, so your penultimate step, the one before your last two steps, if that's your right foot, it's easier for you to close or move to a ball on the left side of your body, right? So if I go right, left, right, now if I get a ball set to the left side of my body, I can push off of my inside foot and I can get to that ball easier. So if you have somebody who always sets your left shoulder, well, it would be almost advantageous of you as a righty to have a goofy foot approach. Doesn't always work out that way. There are some hip limitations as well, that some biomechanics that for indoor really don't work out, but for beach we can get away with them. Now, if you go left, right, left, so you're pushing off of your left foot, left, right, left. Now I can close easier to my right side. Good setters are trained to set the hitting side of somebody's body. So if I'm a righty and I have a good setter playing with me, he's going to set my right arm. Okay. That means that most balls will fall inside. They'll fall to my right side. So if I go left, right, left, then I'm always able to close on that ball easier. I can get my feet to that ball easier. If I'm a goofy footed hitter like Avery Jost, sorry, and he goes right, left, right, he always needs to tell people to push the ball past his head, which is a very different set than most people are used to, because most people want to set your hitting side. He is okay with them pushing it slightly past his head because he can close that because of his goofy foot approach. So there's advantages and disadvantages. Are we going to change somebody like Alexander Samoilovs or Phil Dahlhauser, who are goofy footed, when they're already performing at a very high level? The process to break that is long and it's difficult. And you might not be a better hitter on the other side. If you're just starting out, if this is a new sport for you, do it the right way. Go regular footed, right, left, right, left. If you're right handed, and left, right, if you're left handed. So if you don't have many years or hours or reps, do that. Okay. Make the change. If you've been playing this game for a real long time, breaking that motor pattern is going to take a long time. So you got to know that you're going to suck it up for a while making that change. And you're going to hope that you're a significantly better hitter on the other side. But there's no proof until you actually do it and try. If you do want to learn, or you want those jump drills and you are trying to change your footwork, just head to betteratbeach.com/coaching. And then you could take our attacking course and our vertical jump course. And we go through a lot of jump mechanics through that. And like we said in the beginning, if you want to sign up for our live meetings, then we get to talk about it a lot and we do a lot of customization. But either way, you get into our private Facebook group where you can post your videos and we can help you out. So if you're not sure if you're doing a great approach, if you're not sure if you have great footwork, a great arm swing, and you just want us to check it out and give you some corrections, guys, just sign up, betteratbeach.com/coaching. And even if you sign up for 1 month, you're going to get 30 days of 24/7 access to coaching. All you have to do is post your videos so that we can look at it and work with you. Okay. Offers on the table. So if you want to have a good season this year, go for it. Now, Jake Phillips, how often do you utilize heavy lifting versus mobility versus plyometric workouts? Okay. Jake, that's a good question. Heavy lifting versus mobility versus plyo. Mobility should, can be an everyday thing, right? Mobility helps you. It helps reduce pain. It helps reduce injuries. It helps open up new pathways, and you don't need recovery from it. The only thing that it'll cost you is time. So if you don't have a ton of time, then I would say, all right, that's a reason not to do mobility every day. But if you enjoy it and you have the time, get some type of mobility in every single day. If you want to take our 21-day mobility challenge, it's 21 days of strength workouts and mobility specific and rehab specifically for volleyball players. Go to betteratbeach.com/mobility. It's a 21-day challenge. You'll be a different player. You'll have a different body on the other end of that 21 days. Okay. Now, as far as weightlifting and plyometric workouts, okay, so plyometric, usually we're talking about how do we maximize that bounce. And weightlifting for legs, you're challenging those legs. So both of them challenge your legs in a hardcore way. I would stack them on top of each other. So if you're in off season, I would say you do a lower body workout and plyometrics on Monday. And then on Thursday or Friday, you also have another lower body workout and plyometrics workout. That's going to tax you. One of the other days, like a third day, maybe let's say Wednesday, you can do some low intensity plyometrics, just some like rhythmic bouncing, jump rope, or, kind of one-footed jogs or steps, something to keep you bouncy and explosive. But don't test yourself to max jump or max sprint or do box jumps or any jumping drills more than twice a week. Now, that you can't do those. So plyometrics and lower body workouts, they should be stacked because they're equally taxing for your body. If you're in season, here's what I would say. I would say lift heavy legs, low reps, higher sets early in the week. Then if you're playing on Saturday, on Wednesday, maybe Thursday if you're super young, but I would say Wednesday, then you do a light but fast lower body leg day, and that can include plyometrics. So that would be the day if like your max squat is 225. Okay, I would say at about 185 pounds, you're repping those out for anywhere from 3 to 6 reps on Monday. Okay, you always want to keep it as fast as possible, but you just won't be able to move fast at that much of a weight. If you are moving into then Wednesday later in the week where you're a little bit closer, I don't want you to go as heavy. I want you to utilize this as a fast day. So this is where let's go to 30% of your 1 rep max. So what's a third of 225? I don't know, 75, 100 maybe. Somewhere between 75 and 100. Now that weight, again, you're going to do the same 3 to 6 reps, but you're going to move that fast. Okay, you're going to go down, not on the descent, but on the concentric movement, the explosive movement. You're going to move that fast so that you can train speed into your body. You need max strength and you need speed. And on that day, you can also add some more plyometrics, which are going to teach your body speed, get off the ground quick with box jumps. We do have a full 60-day workout program specifically for volleyball players. This is the right time of the year to get into it. You want to be able to last for these tournaments, right? It's May, June, by July, by the meat of the summer season, you could have a new vertical. We regularly put on 3, 4, 5, and 6 inches in these 10 weeks with our athletes. So if you want to do that, it is specifically designed for volleyball players. And like I said, we help you out the entire way. You just head over to betterbeach.com/workout, and you can get access to our mobility for volleyball program, which is a 21-day pain reduction and injury prevention program, as well as just great for mobility. And then you would slide right into our 60-day max vertical, which is a lifting and plyometric 10-week workout program. Yeah. Good question, Jake. Okay, Corey, how many people are signed up so far for the women's BA this Sunday? Right now, I think we only have 3. So, Corey, if you sign up, basically you're going to get 5 hours of extreme attention, which is Pretty cool. I know that our men's programs are really selling out. The women's programs have been slow, which is interesting. But we were thinking, man, should we shut it down? Should we not? But I also know that programs take time to get rolling, and canceling it is just not right if we have people who have already signed up. And we've got 3 signed up. So we know that basically that's going to be like a semi-private lesson for 5 hours, so there's going to be a lot of opportunity to fix things. And we're also going to bring a couple of our complement coaches and assistant coaches to make sure that they're helping out and keeping the practice running. So it's, if you're a B or A women's player this Sunday, you need to sign up, betterbeach.com/camps, offensive techniques and tactics. It's a 2.5 hour practice, then an hour lunch on us. We include lunch in it. And then another 2.5 hour practice. You get an optics AVP ball, you get lanyards, you get wristbands, you get stickers, magnets, you get a t-shirt, you also get a hat, and you get journals and printouts of the drills that we do. So we include a lot there. And you get 5 hours of offensive reps and feedback and drills. So go for it. No brainer. Okay. John Decker, this is the last question because I got to run. When I reach out for far balls, I keep using an open hand and slapping the ball. Do I need to force myself to use a closed fist? Not at all, John. So I'll say this. If you're only going to, I use my open hand when I'm under control and I know that I'm able to reach it, because I like this. I feel like there's more nerve endings for me, right? I can control it, but your open hand doesn't always pop the ball as high as you need it to go. You should dig every ball at least to the top of the antenna so that you have time to get up, look, take a breath, and then hit. Okay. Some people can do that with their open hand, but if you reach out so the ball's too far from you, then it's going to roll off your fingers. Somebody's going to call a lift. The ball needs to pop, not get lifted. So there can't be finger action like that. Don't let that happen with your hands, but that is okay. That bounce, that pop. So when you're fully extended, like you don't have the chance to kind of cock your elbow and then flick it up. I'm okay using, I'm not okay using this because the ball's too far from you, and then you'll end up using your fingers to get called for a lift. If you're fully extended, you need a solid surface like this open fist, or you can use like the remote control, just like that. That is going to give you pop because there's solid, hard surfaces there. So the ball's going to get high. It'll be easier to get it high when you're fully extended. Okay. So it's totally okay to use slaps. We practice them a lot, but you just got to know what you feel most comfortable with and be fluid. This is a sport. There's no, you must do X every single time. You got to be fluid. You got to be adaptable. So do I use this a lot? Do I use this a lot? Yes. Do I use this? Yes. Do I use this? Yeah. Flippers, backhands. I use them all. It's just what the situation calls for in that moment. And that's why we train them all. So if you've ever been to one of our camps, you know that we specifically do those emergency touch drills on a regular basis. And that's why. So you're prepared for all those situations. Okay. Do you think a goofy foot, Sejanek, last question. Do you think a goofy foot approach player can become a professional indoor or beach volleyball player? Number one, we have many goofy footed professional beach players. There are less, significantly less goofy footed professional indoor players. If you're playing indoor, I would attempt to get rid of it as quick as you can. If you're solely a beach player, you can still do it. You can still get to an Olympic gold medal having a goofy foot approach. That's been proven. So, all right, guys, that's it from me. Just remember our schedule. First of all, if you haven't subscribed to our channels, that would be helpful. That'd be great. If you love what we do and you want to give us a review on Google, that's awesome. You know where our programs are, betterbeach.com. We have the upcoming camps for women's B and A. That's this Sunday. Head to betterbeach.com/camps. It's a 6-hour intensive on Sunday. We have on May 26th to 28th, a 3-day mini camp in Hermosa for men's B and A. And then June 23rd to 25th, We have women's A and double A. That's another 3-day camp. And July 21st to 23rd, we have two camps. There's going to be a 3-day camp in Hermosa Beach and a 3-day camp in Long Beach, New York, where we're running a coaches, juniors, and adults clinic for 3 days in Long Beach, New York. So if you're on the East Coast towards the end of July, we're going to be there. And we'll see you there. Okay. If you want to train intensely on Sundays, we have intro to weight training and jump training in Hermosa Beach. So if you're in Hermosa or near us and you want to learn how to lift and how to work out the right way, we can run you through a 6-hour seminar where I'll teach you all of the techniques you need to know and give you a full workout program. If you know any beginners who just want to do an intro to beach volleyball fundamentals, we have those the first weekend of every month. And of course, our advanced offensive techniques and tactics on Sunday morning, specifically May 14th, this Sunday, women's B and A, and then coming up a little bit later in June, men's B and A. So just head over to betterbeach.com/camps, chuck them into your calendar. You can also subscribe to our calendar on that page so that you know exactly when everything is happening. All right. That's it from me, guys. Appreciate your time. Appreciate your questions. And as always, hey, I'll see you on the sand. Let's get better.